Welcome to GSA Connects. I'm here with Mark Little. He is the president-elect for the Geological Society of America. Mark, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Now, it's my understanding you're not going to take the office until next year. What objectives are you going to lay out?
So it's an interesting time for GSA. The past couple of years have really been focused on internal things and responding to COVID-19, and the society's in a really good place to start thinking about things external. So a lot of the priorities that I have are around new membership, engaging with other organizations across the United States, North America, globally, and so that's really what I'm really focused on for the next year.
People are going to be so excited to know how your career experience is going to play into this role. Can you tell us more about what you think you're going to be bringing to the position?
Yeah, so I do bring a background in earth sciences, but after graduate school in geochemistry, I really started shifting away from doing the earth sciences in my day-to-day work. And the main reason for that was actually an opportunity from GSA. So I was a GSA Congressional Science Fellow, so spent a year in DC working on the Hill, the House Committee on Foreign Affairs. And after that, I really started doing a lot of different things, stayed involved with GSA, kept coming to conferences, staying involved, volunteering, but started doing economic development work. And so currently, my role is at UNC Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and I run a team there that does rural economic development and economic development in economically distressed places in the Carolinas, as well as hosting some international conferences, really around economic development, business development. And so some of the perspective that I bring that I think is not typical of many of the other members of GSA is an understanding of the interconnectedness of some of the work that we do as scientists in the broader economy, and people's lives, community development. And so again, thinking back to the first question about some of the things I want to bring and thinking externally, that also is infused there. And I think that's a result of the work that I do and maybe the different perspective I bring.
Very nice. What do you think should be the focus of this year? And what do you think should be the focus next year, 2022 in Denver?
So the focus this year is have a successful conference in person, face-to-face, with people, human beings, not over Zoom, in a place, and we've succeeded wildly so far. I don't want to say anything about COVID-19 numbers or anything, but things are looking really good. We put in place some very, I won't say restrictive, very responsible requirements for attendance at the meeting, and so really the focus was, can we have an in-person meeting, people talking about their science, learning from each other, students, people from industry, you all here safely, and that's really been the focus. You also asked about focus for next year, and I think that the thing, I think one of the things we've learned over the past year is not to predict too much about what's going to happen next. And so I think there are definitely some things from this year that we will try to bring into next year. This is a hybrid meeting, so we have, I think, approximately the same number of people here in person as we do have attending virtually. I've talked to a number of people. Some people were excited to be here in person. Some people really focused online. So as we move forward to next year, we'll figure out how to balance that, what are the best of both worlds, and how do we have a really good conference in 2022 in Denver.
And speaking on that subject, why do you think it's so important for members to be able to have that in-person interaction, in the years to come?
So there's a couple reasons there. One is personality. So there's some people, honestly like myself, I'm happy to stay at home, actually, and be on Zoom calls from my home all day long. Other people are dying in that kind of environment. And so I think that fundamentally for many of us, we need to have this human interaction really just to function and to be really to function. The other one I think is more important and specific to geosciences is we study the Earth and the planet, and being in a place like Portland that has amazing geology, which hopefully you know about since you're from here a little bit. That's also part of the conference. So we have field trips. We also engage with students from local universities, so having opportunities for them to come. So all of that is really part of it. So being the in-person thing really is a fundamental thing that's important for geosciences and for GSA.
Perfect. Mark, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.